So we have a mission at CFS to build fusion power plants around the world. That starts with one, and we just announced that we're going to build the first power plant, ARC, in Virginia. Now, leading up to that, there's a lot of work still to be done. So we're building a plant in Massachusetts to demonstrate the technology. That is almost halfway through construction, just over halfway through construction. And after that, we'll do permitting and early site prep for the first ARC, and hopefully start the first ARC construction right after we show more power out than in Spark. In fusion, it's all about creating the right conditions so that you can actually get the reaction to go. And the key is to get the reaction to go at a level that makes a lot of power and many more times the power out than it took to heat up. And so Spark is going to demonstrate that. Worldwide, it's really one of the only projects that's currently under construction that has that as the goal and that's peer reviewed. So it's sort of the focal point, increasingly, of the worldwide academic community. That also then means that that facility becomes the prototype for the first commercial power plants and unlocks actually going and doing this to make power to sell electricity. The world needs a lot of new energy. We want it to be clean, we want it to be abundant, we want it to be accessible to everybody. Now, fusion energy offers the ability to do that in a unique way because it doesn't consume any natural resources of fossil fuels, it doesn't produce any emissions, but it's hard. You actually have to prove that it works and that you can scale it. With Spark, we're proving it works. With ARC, we're putting the first power plant on the grid. And after that, we think we can build more of them very quickly. One of the big advantages of fusion is that it integrates well into existing infrastructure. It's a power plant that makes a lot of power on a small plot of land that you could put anywhere. That means you can go to where there's existing power plants, like fossil fuel plants, and you can replace them with fusion plants that use the same grid, the same infrastructure, even sometimes the same workforce. So that gives it the ability to scale. There are some things you have to work out on supply chain and how you build different types of components, but there's no fundamental limits of, say, is there enough raw materials? That unique combination means that fusion could scale really quickly. Fusion's been a long-time area of international cooperation, particularly on the science. But as we're emerging into the commercial side of building actual power plants, it's really important that we have the right programs to support this. And in cases of China, they're building large-scale facilities. They're moving very quickly towards power plants. The US is not doing that right now, but we have the opportunity to do it by making strategic investments in the research and development, but also in how we get the first generation of power plants on the grid.